Hey, what's up, guys? This is TBone here. Welcome to our live stream. Got a couple of people joining me already, so I'm not sure who to expect tonight. To be honest, right now I'm going to be doing a push on Gemstone Legends. We're going to be playing on hell difficulty. I'm going to be pushing using the heroes I have. I'm very close to getting my legendary hero Guinevere ready to go. I just need to get 20 million gold. But invited people from various different areas, also people from Legendary Game of Heroes. Hopefully, will join in for some conversation, for a chat, whatnot. I've invited them so that I can play the game. We can talk about whatever is happening, and I figure I'll just keep pushing, and people can come and also ask questions if they want to. So we got Bella and Joe, and let's see, we've got Big Wild G thing. So I was the only one that could help with the decks. Back in the legendary game days, it was, I would say, a weekly struggle in a way for me to really sort of think about just what it is that what it is I was helping with, and I wasn't able to pull the deck most of the time. I wasn't really able to do much. And I also felt like most of the time I was really just, giving a lot of theoretical, like maybe this is good, maybe it isn't. And then in the end, it always ends up being the same thing, and that is the deck basically is, for the most part, useful for one day, but then afterwards, not like maybe for like one event, and then afterwards it doesn't really have as much use, or people don't have the right exact deck that's needed for the boost, and then they can't do as much damage. And I just kind of felt like there's really not a whole lot of, I don't know, there just wasn't very much thinking behind like the strategies anymore behind the game. And so it got really hard for me, week after week, just kind of feeling really helpless and not being able to help people with what they have, because it didn't matter what they had, it mattered what they didn't have. That's really the problem for me. And so since moving on over to Gemstone Legends, I kind of felt like, it's a little bit different now. Like I could take various different heroes, and I could really work on it. I could really feel like I'm making progress. So you can see, like, I took this one hero that was created for free, Premislav, and I was able to work on him and really reap the benefits. Right now I am playing with 3 units, and you can see, like, I have 2 units here that I expect to die because they're lower level. I'm actually just kind of power leveling them right now, but really it's Premislav right now that I am working on the farming. So he's going to take care of the units here, the enemies, and then the rest of the units, you're just going to benefit from it. So that's kind of the goal and the idea. All right, let me see. I feel like I'm a little bit quiet right now. Let's go ahead and turn the volume up a little bit. All right, so I'm also playing on I'm also not playing on auto right now. I'm just doing manual fight, so you can sort of see like what I'm doing here. But the thing with Premislav is he's much better against waves, like against like waves heroes rather than against bosses. When it's one-on-one against a boss, it's going to be a little bit tough just because he's not going to be able to deal quite as much individual damage. But I'm hoping that with the freeze I have just right now, it could work. I think another thing I could probably do is bring in a I don't know, a black dragon, an onyx dragon, so I can block the heal, because right now I feel like this is going to be an issue. Like, unless he starts proccing his passive, I'm not sure that this is going to be like, I might need to bring 5 units. I'll probably have to do that. I'll just have to forget about getting 3 stars on this guy. Yeah, with this heal, it's impossible. I'm gonna quit out right now. It's gonna just end up being a big waste of time. Let's go ahead and quit this out. But I was kind of hoping to like push as high as I can, because I want to see how high I can get, because I can earn a lot of experience with this. I'm pushing on this. I still have a little bit of my XP boost right now for the next 30 minutes, so that's what I want to do. All right, I want to see something. So I started a okay, let's go ahead and close this. I actually started a giveaway. Let me try doing this one more time. I always have a problem when I I always have a problem when I try to start something with Streamlabs, and I feel like it always kind of gives me a little bit problem where it doesn't show up in the chat, and so you people don't end up knowing about it. Okay, so hopefully Streamlabs will get going there. There you go. So for those of you who are joining, who are new to the stream, I used to do live giveaways, and all you have to do is type in !raffle, and then you'll be entered into the raffle for a chance for a random drawing for a giveaway. Not a lot of people right now, so hopefully that increases your chances of winning also. Let's see, we've got Catherine McIntyre joining here. Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining me here. Like I said, this is not going to be your Legendary Game of Heroes preview stream, but what I am doing is I am playing Gemstone Legends right now. I am going through, I'm trying to push on the campaigns, all right? This is the one game, like compared to Legendary, where like, hey, it's taking me it's taking me a lot of effort, not just time, it's taking me a lot of effort to try and beat the levels. Okay, it's like I have to figure out, I have to focus on the right enemy, the right setup. I have to focus on the right team makeup. So let's try this team, because I think it's mostly green heroes. Let's go in with this guy to prevent heals, and let's bring in some fire units to nuke them down. Yeah, so if you guys join the raffle, then at the end of the raffle period, I will do a random drawing, and then whoever I end up picking, you will be eligible. Well, I shouldn't say eligible. You will win a hat, and the hat is the one that I'm wearing right now. Not the exact one that's actually on my head, but I have a swag store, and I will purchase one for you so that you can get one for free. So the way that it's going to work after this is whoever I select as a winner, just join my Discord, okay? And you can message me privately so I can get your information for shipping purposes. All right, so good opportunity to come join the stream, and then you'll get a chance for a little prize. And let's see. Big Wild, you agree with what's going on, but was doing an awesome job without followers out. Well, thank you so much. Thank you very much. I try to do what I can. I try to do what I can with what I had, and I got luck. I was really lucky in that because I've been around for so long, I was able to take advantage of a lot of the cards I have, and just from having played for so long, there was a lot of built-up knowledge. Although I feel like since I've stopped playing, things have changed a lot. I feel like actually, from an outsider's perspective, the game has changed a lot in a lot of different ways. Just the first thing they did was they changed the layout. Then there was the Golden Vault, which I heard got taken away, so it's kind of like back to the way I used to be. But then what's different now is everything seems to be doing like 20-30 quadrillion damage, something. I don't know. So Bella, you need to do just !raffle, and then you'll be entered. I don't think you do capital R, just no space, just !raffle, no spaces in between, and you'll be entered. All right, so this team I was able to get through. Okay, I'm trying to sort of go fast here, but I guess I didn't go the right direction. I need to be going this path right up the middle, so I can go to the end boss as quickly as possible. We're gonna do battle 5, 6, 7 probably in succession. Anyways, so I figure what I'll do is host this live stream. This way, people who want to ask questions about Gemstone Legends can ask about them. They can watch the gameplay, and people who are from Legendary Game Heroes, we could hang out, chat. You could sort of, fill me in on what's going on, and what your thoughts are, and possibly get a chance to sort of see something else in action, and hopefully enjoy a game. All right, I want to see something. I feel like my audio is not getting connected. It isn't, right? Okay, so let's take a look here. So desktop audio, let's go ahead and do this. Or not that one. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Oh, it is already on monitor, so I'm not sure why, but not really able to hear anything. Okay. Well, you're probably not hearing any game audio. I'm not sure what's happening, but it would just be me talking without any sounds. So let's see. Catherine McIntyre. Vault is broken. Well, that sucks. Vault is supposed to be the thing, right? It's supposed to be one of the most it's supposed to be the thing that's what brings in money, right? So I'm not sure what they're doing with it. You go tell in the chat to get people. Hey, appreciate that. Yeah, tell them that they can come join me for a stream and hang out for a chat, and we can do some. We can win some hat. A little swag never helps. So, anyways. I've been wanting to sort of, use this opportunity to kind of just talk about, my experiences so far since I've moved on from Legendary. And to be honest with you, initially when I started thinking about this, about just what I wanted to do, I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to go through with it, because I've been playing Legendary for so long, and honestly I was kept thinking is this really possible? I've seen so many people try to quit and come back, and I just felt like this is just going to be the case with me as well, and I didn't want to be the guy who was like, oh, I'm leaving, and then come back the day after. But then I guess what I realized was it got to the point for me where even if I were to get the full entire deck for any event, I would still find myself just not wanting to spend a lot of time playing it. I'd rather do anything else but play the game itself. And so I knew that was, something was going on there that's just a little bit off. And then we had the fire event. It was a fire commander event, and I really enjoyed the deck, and I had really good cards. I had everything. I had I had the whole shebang, right? I had the ultimate form, I had the full deck, everything. But I found myself stop playing after one day, right? And so after one day, I was just stop playing. And so that I felt was just really really telling. And anyways, Catherine McIntyre, does Gemstone have a way to ease into the game? So the game starts you off in a tutorial mode. And so the way it works is, as soon as you start, everything is locked. Okay, everything is locked until you go through the campaign. And there are a total of 12 campaigns, 12 regions in the campaign. And there are 3 total different difficulties: normal, nightmare, and hell. Normal difficulty is where you're going to go through, and as you go through the regions, you will unlock additional features, functionality. So things like the very first thing you're going to unlock is quests. So you have this concept of doing a daily quest, and every day all you have to do is do a few quests. There's only 5 things to do for a quest, and then if you do it, then you'll get these rewards. You get 25 gems, you get experience, you get a key to battle your guild boss, and then you also get a scroll that you can use to summon heroes. Okay, so the way Gemstone Legends works with heroes is you are given these scrolls, and then the scrolls have a chance of getting a different type of rarity of heroes, common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. And when you start playing, they're going to teach you about all the different things you can do. And then if you just focus on campaign, you'll eventually unlock things, you eventually learn the game. And what I've done is I've started making tutorial videos for each of the campaigns. I'm a little over halfway done for all the different regions. And then there are also little tips and tricks. So my very latest video is hey, these are things that you just need to know when you start. There are ways to save your gems. There are ways for you to take advantage of whatever it is you have to optimize your rewards and whatnot. And so there's a lot to learn, but I would say that it's actually fairly straightforward afterwards. And then there's a lot of community for asking questions. And we got King Dragon and Bella, all these people that were playing Legendary Game of Heroes are now playing Gemstone Legends, and I'll let them talk about their experiences. I think as with any new game whatsoever, there's always going to be the ramp up curve. There's always going to be that period where things just are weird, right? You're not used to certain things, like, you know, you don't know what are all the different nuances of the game. But I feel like once you sort of, you know, get your bearing a little bit in the game, it is quite good. All right, so I have Alton here. So he's 36. So here's an example I wanted to tell people who are new to this game. So I have in here a card that started out as a 3-star card. Okay, it's what we call a rare card. Out of the 5 different rarities, this one's called rare, right in the middle. And Alton is one of the cards that you can obtain for free. You can farm this card for absolutely free, or you can get him from a scroll. And he is one of the best cards in the game. Okay, like, yes, there are definitely legendary cards that are going to be stronger in different ways, but this card, for how easy it is to obtain and how easy it is to fully level him up, he is really powerful. And the reason why this card is so good is because his skill will reduce the defense of the opponents, and after he reduces the defense of the opponents, then he attacks them. So he always attacks them for 20% more damage because he's reducing 20% of the defense, and that lasts for 2 rounds. So anyone else who attacks, whether it be attacks from matching gems or with the skills, they will all do additional damage. Okay, and so in a lot of times, like when we're up against like a red enemy, for example, like I just activate Alton one time and everybody dies. It is just absolutely ridiculous, and so I think that's really cool. So Giggles, welcome to the stream, and good thing to do that you're joining for the raffle here. So good luck to everybody. In about 20 minutes, I set it up for 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes is up, it will randomly choose I'll randomly choose a winner, and then whoever I choose as a winner, just message me on Discord your information so that I can ship it to you, and I will probably try to run it, you know, more than once as well, so that can get more people winning the hat. There was, I think, a couple of streams where I gave like 6 or 7 hats, but I can't really do 6 or 7. I'll probably do 2 hats today. Your name change was successful? Good. Glad to hear. All right, so we're on Lorite Halls. While we're talking Lorite Halls, and I was just saying how Alton is a hero that you can obtain for free. Here he is. Alton is the rare drop. Okay, so one of the 2 cards that is farmable in Lorite Halls. So if you're looking for Alton, this is the place to go. All right, and this is what I love about the game, is that if you don't mind grinding, right? So you grind the levels to get your hero, then you grind the XP experience to level them up. The way it works in Gemstone Legends is you level them up. Every star you have for a hero, the max level is 10. A really easy way to think about it. So if a card is 1 star, the max level is 10. If a card is 2 stars, the max level is 20. So the max stars you can get for a card is 6 stars, so the max level is 60. And the way it works is every time you go up a star for a hero, you reset the level, so you start from 1 again. And you can only ascend to the next star if you max level. So right now my Alton is at level 35, 36. So I'm pushing for him to get to level 50 because he's now 5 stars. Okay, and I'm going to be pushing for him to get to 6 stars as well, because he's just that useful. Now he's going to be super weak against these green units as the boss. Okay, it's because they're dealing additional damage. If they match green gems, they're dealing essentially 50% more damage against my card, and so he's not likely to survive as much this round. But I've got 3 turns. I've got 3 turns to try and get him to activate, and what I have on him, I've set a caster set equipment on him so that his mana gain is going to be increased. So I think I just need to match 4 gems, and his active skill will be powered up. So you can see, compared to other cards that need like 6 or 7 gems to be matched, with the caster set pre-patch, you just need to do 4. After the patch, you're going to reduce. You're going to need to match more. But right now, I'm taking advantage of it. All right, let's go ahead and activate this. So you can see, against a green hero, he still dealt critical damage and dealt more than half of the damage against them. So It's just really useful. And now 2 of the cards have decreased defense for 3 turns, so that means any damage I deal to them is going to have additional effects. Bleed is going to have a new effect. I mentioned that in my patch notes. So bleed is going to cause damage immediately rather than at the end of the turn. So you can't wait to get Premium Slap. I am, you know, like, he's going to be in my arsenal for all my gameplays, and I just really enjoy using him. So I know that the fact that you don't have Oru makes it really frustrating, but he'll get there. Especially, like, I think for me, I'm also looking for Oru right now to get my second copy of Premium Slap, because I need to get my second copy in order to fuse Guinevere. But I think that I think it's, you know, you're eventually gonna get them from any sort of gold scroll or maybe even silver. I hope you get him as soon as possible. I think it's, you know, I think he's great. So I don't I repeated by accident. So let's go ahead and auto battle and see how auto battle does. I actually have a video I wanted to make on how auto battle actually works and when to use it and how you can use it to your advantage. So look for that video also. Let's see, King Dragon, Legendary is getting really stale. Need more luck and a lot of cash for decks. Rewards are not usable value. Too many things need to be fixed, and the decks we're doing are adding more and fixing less. And I found this game, you don't really need to spend cash to get good rewards just for playing, and it's a good, and playing's a learning curve. Yeah, I know there's a lot of questions being asked, and I'm glad to help out there. Glad to help out. And so if anybody who's like in the chat here who are just here to hang out and chat about Legendary, you know, totally welcome. Glad to have you guys here. But I also kind of wanted to make sure that, you know, like, I wanted to share this like as an experience as a player here. Like, I'll tell you, like, the first thing that the developers asked me is like, hey, you know, like, would you mind trying this game out? And, you know, let us know if you like the game. That's the very first thing they asked, like, would you like this game, you know? And so I took my time to play the game, and I tried it out, and it was like, it was different when I first started, and I liked it right away. I knew that I liked it, just the fact that the enemies would attack me using the same board that I'm playing at. I knew that there were going to be a lot of you know, a lot of interesting ways to play this game, and so far I've really enjoyed myself. All right. For those of you who are familiar with the game, I made a video just yesterday on the 5 things that you need to know, and one of them is about artifacts. So right now there's a common artifact, okay, and so, but it's at 5 stars. So this is my recommendation, right? Like, unless you already have something that is at a better rarity, you should keep things that are like 5 stars, 6 stars, because it will get you a lot of power. The thing about common, all it means is none of the substats, there's 4 total, none of the substats are preset. Okay, so if you think about this, like, there's other games where you farm for equipment. Think like if you play like Diablo, for example, like you would it's all about farming for equipment, right? And the way it works is there are drops, and the different drops will have like predetermined values for their attributes, and that's what happens here with the rarity of your artifacts. So because it's common, there's no values predetermined, and what you do is you unlock those substats when you get to those specific levels 3, 6, 9, 12. With something like a legendary artifact, what happens is you get your substats already pre-filled. So you can also kind of take a look and decide if that's something you want. And if that's something you want and you want to keep, you upgrade it, then you increase those values to make it even stronger. So you also get a chance to pick and choose what you want, and then you can sort of, you know, make it better. So Chuck, what you want to do is you want to do raffle without a space between exclamation mark and the word raffle. So make sure it's just exclamation mark raffle with no spaces. Just the way that Josang has done it. All right, so let's see. We're up against 2 shaman, right? So I brought in Heron to do a heal block. Right, so what I want to do is I want to have bleed on them, and then I want to do a heal block. I also brought in Lilith here. So by the way, I spent the 4 million to do Lilith fusion just today, and I'm actively trying to level her up now. But I brought these two along just so that I can do, just so that I'm auto fighting. I was like, why am I not able to do anything? I brought them along just so that I could level them up at the same time. Look at this. Look at how much damage I was able to deal with Alton here. So the dwarves, by the way, are also really good. So like Floki, Alton, Bovik, I think. I don't remember their names. But all of the cards in their family, they're all very good. They're all very strong. And for these like free rare heroes that you can obtain, I think they're a good deal. You should definitely check them out. Like I level them up and then try it. Like I almost kind of want to just have like a full dwarf team just to see how it would work. Oh man, did the raffle just complete? Let me take a look. All right, so the raffle time there's still more time, right? Yeah, there's still another 14 minutes remaining. So we will continue on. At the end of that, I will go ahead and pick a winner. There you go. So, and Chuck, if you already entered, then you don't need to do it again. Let me double check and make sure that I see you. I don't see you. Oh, I forgot. I have the settings set up so that if you aren't a subscriber, then I don't think you can join. So, if you subscribe to my channel, then you'll be eligible for the giveaway as well. That was a setting that I had set there, so apologies for that. So anyways, what I was saying, yeah, so I was thinking that, you know, the dwarves are actually a pretty good, they're a pretty good combination. I've seen some people in a PvP fight where they had the yellow version of the dwarf all the way up to 6 stars, and that is a card that will grant lots of mana. So I guess the idea is it's a card that will make all of your other cards just keep spamming their active skills, which I think is going to be pretty cool. All right, so there's a bunch of let's see, there's burn, there's bleed on them. Like you should see one of them dying pretty quickly after this. So with Haron, the idea is they have heal blocks, so they can't actually heal, and then with bleed and burn on them, they're losing health like every single turn. And so this is a very effective way to deal with cards like the Goblin Shaman, who are you know, depending on their heals, like their attacks aren't all that devastating. It's just that they heal and they heal and heal, and it becomes a never-ending battle. And so all you have to do is just make sure you block heal on them, and you're guaranteed to have a much easier victory. You also want to say that these heroes, no matter what ranks, are useful. You don't need a legendary card. Yeah, so legendary cards are definitely going to be like really strong in this game. Like the way they've made it, like legendary cards are super strong. They're really good. But you have a way to be successful with rare cards. I haven't taken a look at, you know, the uncommon cards. I think there are some uncommon cards that can be very useful as well. Like they have abilities like stun, silence. Like those are going to be really useful skills as well. I think in this game it's really all about the debuffs. It's all about like the, you know, like what you can do with the debuffs and what you can do to do crowd controls. Like those are the things that actually matter more. Now, you'll notice that my phone is a little bit laggy. I live in the Seattle area, and it's been just ridiculously hot for the last like few days. Okay, like we had a heat wave, and the last 3 days was absolutely insane. Like I couldn't even sit in front of the computer for more than like a couple minutes. And now that the temperature has gone down a little bit, I'm able to sit in front for a little bit, but my phone is just like super hot right now. It is heating up so bad. So I'm hoping it doesn't crash or anything, but that's the reason why my phone is just acting so sluggish right now. Joe, does your entry get canceled if you leave the stream by accident? No, I think your name is still in the entry. I still see your name in here. Okay, and even if you leave, your name has already been entered, so you're gonna be fine. You're fine. And as I mentioned, like for the raffle, you do need to be a subscriber to the channel to be eligible for this. And if you like my content, if you like the channel, please do like and subscribe. It does help me out as I make my content, so I appreciate that. All right. So I'm in Lorite Halls. I just finished Lorite Halls. Oh, I didn't just finish. I'm at the last level for Lorite Halls, and then I think after that is going to be Fawnleaf Woods. Oh my gosh, I just lost my 2 units right off the bat. All right, let's see. I think Haram might not have been the best idea. Let's take a look. What does he do here? So he'll deal damage and he inflicts poison. All right, so poison will also deal damage. I think poison will tick off 6% of your health every turn. Burn ticks off 7%, and then bleed ticks off 5%. Now you can also stack. You can stack like bleed and poison, things like that. So it's really effective. Like you can have multiple stacks of bleed, like 2 stacks of bleed. That's 10% of health, like right there. Although I feel like I might die here. I don't have anything to heal myself with, and this is going to be... I think this is going to be it for my Lurkar. I'm gonna have to think about a different setup. Yeah, so now it's going to be Premislav against the beast here. What's his name? The Fiend. Right? So let's see. Well, I'm poisoned, so I feel like I'm definitely not going to be able to outlast him. I don't have any way to heal either. It's been 75% to 90 humidity in Windsor. Windsor, like UK Windsor, or UK, like Windsor, Ontario. You heard it was 113 around Seattle? Yes, it got up that high. Previously, I think the record was like 103 or 100 or something like that. So it got high. It got super, super high. All right, so this is... This is not going to work. I can't bring in Lilith and Alton. I can't bring in Lilith for sure because she's not going to be able to help me. I need somebody that can nuke down, and I need somebody that could tank. So I'm going to bring in Alexander to tank, Alador to heal, Sigil to... I'm going to go back to my original setup. Like, this used to be my go-to team. And do I want more defense or more health? Let's go with more health. Like, this was this was my main setup since like week 1 after I did that huge summoning where I opened up like more than 80 scrolls. These were all the cards I got from that one session. And also for those of you who don't know, Alador is a free card that you can get. Right? You can get a free card just by using my code. If you download the game right now and use my code, you'll get this card for free as well. So he's also been a card that that I use very much. Okay, so let's try this. So Octavia is the card that I use to nuke down. Fimbor, maybe... I'm not sure if Fimbor is going to be effective here, but let's give this a try. Let's just give this a shot and see how well we can do. Ontario? Nice. Okay. So Chuck, it's muggy in Mississippi, but not 112 yet. I don't know. Like right now, it's hot. It's not like super. I guess it's muggy. I guess that's how it feels. It's like that feeling where like you step out of the shower and then you're already sweating. Like that's how it was for me. It was so miserable. Let's see. I need greens, lights, and purples. So they're all neutral against me. Like I don't have any weak units that they can deal extra damage against me. So that's one good thing. But I need to match more greens so that I can use my taunt. So the thing I do is I use Alexander for all the taunts so that I could protect my units like Olivia, who is getting just hit. I'm going to lose her, aren't I? Because this is the thing that is extremely annoying about the AI. At the same time, it's like, okay, well, it's pretty smart. They know to target down the weakest unit I have. I almost felt like just quitting right there. Oh my gosh, that was so frustrating because I couldn't get my Alexander's skill to go off in time. Oh my gosh, that was super painful to watch. But at the same time, you can see like they know to target your weakest unit, and so like you have to be prepared for that. And I should have brought in the one that the ruby dragon for burn, I think. So Sarah, you live in England, you know nothing of heat and humidity. I think, is it wrong for me to say like in London is it mostly just fog and rain? You think you'll be considering this game later on? Yeah, so give it a shot, and if you ever do decide that you want to give the game a try, just know that there's a link that you can use to install the game. Like it helps me. Like I'll be really honest. Like it helps me if people use my link, right? But the reality is you're also getting something really nice in return, because you start out with 300 gems. Like everybody who's here who used my code will attest to. Like you get a free epic hero, and you get 300 gems right off the bat. It's helpful if nothing else. Let's see. I'm not sure I'm gonna have enough attack, because Octavia was the card that was going to be my my attacker. Now that she's dead, I'm not sure I have enough damage to take down the Fiend, but we'll see. We'll try. Okay, so the reason I also brought in Sigil will cleanse, right? So my thing for the longest time was I would bring in a tank to tank all the hits. Then I would have a healer that would heal, and then I would have a cleanser to basically clean everything, and then I would have Finbor to wipe out the wave, and I have Octavia to basically take out individual opponents. It was like the perfect setup, but it kind of got screwed up because she died right away. So question, what is the minimum level I should use if I want to use taunt? It depends on what difficulty you're going up against. I would say for me, when I started using taunt, I was maybe at, like, if you're just using a rare, so there are rare units that have taunt, I would say you want to have enough health. It's not about the level necessarily, it's about the equipment you use for health. So like for a unit that you want to use taunt on, you want to put in equipment that give them higher health. You want to have higher health, and you want to have more defense. So you want less damage to go through, and you want more health to sustain your survivability. Oh, I just lost a unit. This is not going well. I'm just gonna quit out this. So to taunt, I would say if you're playing a rare unit, you'll want it to be at least level 20. At least level 20, and then at level 20, then you could have a little bit of health to work with, and then you put in the artifacts to give it more HP. Then depending on your difficulty, like once you start going to Nightmare, like you'll want to get into like the between 30 to 40, and then in Hell you'll want to be in between like level 40 to 50. Is kind of the way I'm thinking. Chuck, let's see. Does auto seem to work better for me on 1 or 2 or same? I always do on 2 times, because I just like it to go a little bit faster. I didn't really realize it until I started trying it. But for me, I don't think it makes a difference in the AI. I think it just makes a difference on like how fast the interaction happens, like how long it takes between gem matches, and how long it takes between like actions. Okay, so let's try this one more time. So my Octavia is low level right now because I ascended her to 5 stars. I haven't had a chance to level her up just yet. So she's actually a little bit weaker. And do I have any health? I have 1 health potion. I have 2 health potions. All right, let's go with that. So our strategy right now is we need to probably do more defense, less health. Let's try and focus on green gem matches right away. We have 4 turns to do so. We have 4 turns total. So I can't waste any time. So I'm just gonna do this. Like I'm doing this at the cost of, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to use my potions, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to use my potion, because after this they're all going to focus fire down on my Octavia. So I'm going to use the potions. This is another thing about the game too. Like potions are so useful. They're so cool. And there's all kinds of different potions. So far, all I've been using I've only been using the mana and health potions. I haven't used any other potions, but there's so many different ways to play the game. You can give yourself immunity, you can cast poison on your opponents, you can do all kinds of stuff depending on what potions you bring in. So there's really that concept of like really setting up your team to cater toward the fight. All right, I keep doing red gem matches, but I need to be doing purple and yellow. The game right now is also giving me nothing but blue gems, so that's making it a little bit tougher. All right, so I see like the taunt has been really useful, right? I'm really surviving all of my attacks because I can do that. And let's see. So let's just try and get rid of some of these blue ones. I can't even activate any of my skills just yet. So let's go ahead and do this. And we'll at least match the red gems because it will deal additional damage anyways. Okay, so Octavia is available now, but I've lost my... Oh my gosh, I'm going to lose... They are extremely difficult to deal with. Okay, so let's see. I don't have any... Gonna have to do this one more time. Get our mana, because... Oh, I could have used Sigil for that as well. Oh well. Welcome to Hell Difficulty, everybody. This is Battle 7 of Lorite Halls. I feel like I'm struggling so much right now. So let's see. You like the one that does taunt for 3 or 4 turns and immune for those turns too. Yeah, immunity is also really strong. Like if you can taunt and be immune, like you're basically never going to get impacted by any like negative status. That's the one thing I can get through a negative status is like if you have high defense one, you can still get dealt a lot of damage there. Okay, so what can we do here? What can we do? What can I do? Let's at least, I guess we can use Fimbor and Octavia still, okay? And what we need to do is we just need to watch out and make sure that we don't die, because we have a couple of health potions, so I can at least do that. I will not be able to heal anymore with Elidor, which is a shame. But let's see. Let's go ahead and... let's take him out. Okay, so I don't have taunt anymore. Fimbor's gonna die. We're not gonna be able to take him out with 2 tanks. I gotta think about this. Okay, so Fimbor and Octavia were the right choice, but I can't. For the life of me, there's just not enough green gems for me to match, which is weird to me because I'm up against green heroes, so there should be more green gems on the board. Let's try this one more time. By the way, I'm only pushing on campaigns during like live streams, so you're seeing this for like the first time. The struggle is real. The struggle is real, but that's what makes this fun as well. Like it's not just like, you know, just set on auto and just kind of forget about it. Like I am actually thinking a lot about this. Okay, so let's see. We'll do this, and we'll do that. So Octavia is available. We could get this going. Let's get the heals going, and let's go ahead and try and nuke down if we can. Their resist is high. Their resist really actually is pretty high too. That's the other thing. We'll do that. So a lot of times, like the reason why Octavia works really well is because when she nukes, she also places 2 assassin's marks on her opponent, and then they will both explode for like 15% of their health. So the more health your opponents have, the more damage that she'll actually deal. Okay, so once again, I don't have enough green gems there. There they are. So let's go ahead and do these gem matches so that I can power up my my Alexander. Still not? Okay, so I guess we'll do this then. Alexander takes a while to charge up too. So he would benefit from mana gain also. I would say mana gain is just good for almost everybody, right? Okay, I think I should be able to nuke her down, unless... So she didn't fully resist, so that's good. Let's just keep nuking down, right? This is taking a long time, just like a single wave, right? Just a single wave is taking forever. So Sarah, you use Nessa for immunity. Immunity is really good. I really like the immunity cards. Richard, which is a card that is required to do fusion for Premislab, I find it to be really good as well. I don't know that I have Nessa. Let's take a look afterwards. I don't remember if I have Nessa or not. Okay, let's see. I have 2 rounds of taunt, so we can do that. So I need to activate it one more time before we end the round for sure. All right, so I want to activate this now, and then let's go ahead and finish this opponent already. Okay, so let's do this, and that. So let's go in almost full. Let's go in almost full, and we'll take 2 hits, but it's going to be targeted toward Alexander, so that's good. Except he's dealing 40% more damage. Sheesh. He's gonna take me out like right there. Okay, let's go ahead and heal, cleanse. We were prepared for this. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some gnarly damage, hopefully. Okay, so there you see, like, this is why I bring Octavia along. Like, you can see she deals 15% damage to the boss for her assassin mark, as long as it's not resisted. So against these like really big health, healthy bosses, she becomes even more effective. Okay, so let's do this, that, and that. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and get you going. I need heal, like desperately need heal. I need healing, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get... Oh no, I don't want to waste that because I think I'm going to have to dispel poison. So let's go ahead and get some more healing going, and let's do another nuke and see. That one got resisted, so we didn't do twice. One of them got resisted, but we did damage one time for 6,000 hit points. Can you imagine me just doing this with the tanks, like doing like 100 damage at a time? It's going to be ridiculously hard. Okay, I think we got this, as long as I don't screw up. This is all about not screwing up right now. Okay, we gotta plan this and think about this. Okay, so Alexander is probably going to survive just fine. We'll do this and we'll do that. Okay, I need to get Octavia's skill going, but I don't have... Okay, we do have some. And then we'll immediately do more matches there. Like we need to get... Oh my gosh. I was just saying we need to get the taunts going again. It's really hard because like he attacks really fast now. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. So let's although I have to deal with poison as well. So I need to cleanse it. I need to cleanse the poison. Let's see. So I don't have to worry about poison right now because I don't think he's going to cast it. But I am worried about losing my taunt. So let's go ahead and get that set up. Okay, Octavia. Maybe we can do this in this one shot. Let's give it a try. There you go. Haha. When in dealt, she is clutch. So there's 2 like different types of attackers. And I find that the single attackers that are like HP based damage or like percentage based is going to be like the hero to go to. Hey, I get Alton. Awesome. I get another one. So let's see. What determines the end of your matching? So Catherine McIntyre, the way you match in the game is that every person in here, so you see I have 5 characters, every character gets a turn to match. And then when it's their turn, they get to do 3 swaps. 3 moves total. As soon as 3 moves is done, you end. Okay. Let's see, Rockdeed. Sorry, I missed it, didn't see. So if you want to use my code, it's right here, hashtag TBone hashtag. So as soon as you install the game, you turn it on, and then you put this in the global chat, you'll get a bunch of free gifts. You'll get a bunch of free gifts. Okay, so we finished that boss fight, which is way too hard. And honestly, like, I think there were better setups I could go with. Like, I don't think Finbor necessarily would have been the perfect one. Like, it's just that that's sort of like my go-to. And I haven't really been focusing on some of the other cards, although I really, really want to. Yeah, we did it. That was so hard. All right, we got 2 minutes remaining for our... got 2 minutes remaining for our first drawing. And what I will do is after the first drawing, I will make the second one much shorter, so everybody who's online now can go ahead and just join the raffle again, and then we'll pick another winner. I'll give away 2 hats today. Thanks for joining me here. Okay, so let's take a look and jump into Fondleaf Woods. So Fondleaf Woods is what are the enemies like? So we got, okay, so this is gonna be good. I can bring in my red heroes. I actually really like bringing like my red heroes for this. Because I actually enjoy this. I actually enjoy the team that I have set up right now. So we're going to go ahead and change it up. You know what I didn't bring in? Like, I didn't bring in my... I didn't level up my Ursula. Because I used Ursula. Oh, Kusai is what I wanted to bring in. So Kusai is also really good. I'm going to use her as a leader, actually. So Kusai as a leader... If you take a look at her, she gives, 30. So she gives 30% increase accuracy, which means like all of your debuffs are going to have a higher chance of actually landing, and she is all about debuffing units. So I think that's actually really cool. I don't know that I need Alexander for this particular mode, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring in. Let's bring in Alton, just to make all of them deal more damage. Yeah, when in doubt, bring in your unit that can do like really good nuke damage. You're going to do well there. Okay, so let's take a look here. We have 2 turns, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this right here. Okay, and we're focusing on on red gems. So let's go ahead and do that. So Alton will be able to activate the skill. Not quite, because he's not. It's not his turn. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use his skill first. Almost half of their health went out right away. I can't wait until he's level 50. Okay, like when he can deal more damage. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and actually boost up you. And let's go ahead and just take out the rest of you. Okay, so I wanted to survive a little bit longer, although I kind of feel like this is... I'm probably going to lose Alton at this point. I don't want to use up all of my mana potion either. Although I just have fun. I just enjoy using my fire units. So now that we're just down to all of my red units, let's go ahead and give this a try again. Let's see if we can get this train going, right? So before I even get a chance, she killed Kusai. That sucks. I was like, okay, let's get going. So this is probably where Alexander would have helped. Like I would have brought in the taunt unit, and they would have all been attacking him. But instead, I'm just gonna be using these guys to knock them all down. Like, it's less fun. I would like to put all of the debuffs against them first, and then knock them all down with the debuffs. So let's see. This is a weapon here, so we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Yeah, Boyka. She gives Boar Master is good. So Boar Master is... Boar King is good because you get 1 extra move, right? And that's like a more powerful version of Rhonda, which is a rare unit. Ooh. This is... let's see. So Owlbear is going to inflict stun. Do I have a red unit that gives immunity? Let me take a look. And so I was working on this thing where I wanted to give like a quick way to like filter based on skills, like which heroes get different skills, but didn't quite finish it. Okay, so before I go on, I just wanted to say the timer has completed, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and choose a winner out of the 9 here. So let's go and pick a winner. And Brian W. Congratulations for winning a hat. So all you have to do is join me on my Discord. The link to my Discord is in all of my videos, so you can join in and then message me, and then I'll get information from you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start another one. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this timer much shorter. I'm gonna make this a 5-minute timer. Okay, and I'm going to get it started right away. Let's go ahead and change it to 5 minutes. Same deal. Type. This is a new one, by the way, so you need to go in and type in !raffle to once it starts. Just go ahead and type in !raffle, and then you'll get entered for another giveaway. Okay, so let's see. So this one is not immune. Does anybody remember a red unit that gives immunity? I'm trying to remember now. Bjorn, I think, gives 1 unit immunity, right? Yeah, grants it to 1 ally, not to all. Bodon does what again? Speed and increase speed and attack. You know what? Let's give him a try. Let's just have some fun and try a before the patch. Okay, this is pre-patch. Using all red heroes would be strong, but then post-patch is going to be a little bit weaker. Now, of course, he's only level 2, so he's probably gonna die immediately. But let's see if we get a chance to even use his skill. So good luck, everybody. We're 5 minutes, okay? So make sure you enter your name in there quickly. Okay. So let's go ahead and use our debuff. Oh, my Bolden died already. That wasn't even close. And my lag just caused me to do some bad matches. Bad matches. I'm gonna lose Kusai. Yes, I am. And next I'm going to lose probably Jumoke. Nepta is a pretty good red support. I don't remember Nepta. I'm still struggling with names for the units I don't use as much, and that's the one thing I need to get better at. Let's see what I want to do. I think I want to use Premislap here because I want to use the nuke from Lurkar, which is not all that much. I did get burn damage on him, but he's going to. So the strategy here is you need to keep. I can't do anything about it if he does it. So what I was gonna say is you need to keep green gems away from him, but stupid boss has 2 turns back to back, so like I can't do anything. Like one thing I can do is I could get all the green gems off the board, but then as soon as he starts attacking, then it all goes out the door anyways. All right, I have 2 units that are going to be. Let's just go ahead and nuke it down some more, I guess. I was gonna say I have 2 units that are going to be attacking, so hopefully he'll just stun one and leave the other one alone. Right? Oh, I resisted it, so that's good. And so but he just kills me outright. This is a green hero. Come on, he shouldn't be dealing that much damage to my red hero. But I think I'll be able to take him out because my burn really took down all of his health. So that worked. David Sanchez, welcome to the stream. Forest Keeper, she's got horns. Oh, okay, I remember now. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. And let's see. Tessex is your go-to for Red Helper. There's so many different ways that people are playing and so many different cards that people are using. It's quite amazing. So David Sanchez, hopefully you've had a chance to enter your entry for a raffle. Let's see. Catherine McIntyre, do I need duplicate cards to level up? Okay, so it's a good time to talk about leveling system. So when you level up, this one's maxed out. When you want to level up a card, you have multiple different options to do so. So if you wanted to upgrade their level, you can certainly use other cards, but it does not need to be duplicate. Okay, you can use any card as long as it's the same rarity or lower. So like if you wanted to upgrade like a 3-star card, you would need a 3-star card, 2-star card, or a 1-star card. Any card will do. You also get these little dummies. They're just like experience dummies, where if you use a dummy of the matching color, you get more experience. And then if you use a different color, then you get less experience, okay? And so that is one way to level up. The other way to level up your characters is to simply play. Every time you go in to do a campaign, you get experience just by having them in there. And then finally, you can also put them into a training camp. So here's a training camp. You can just kind of slot them in, and then they'll just earn experience every hour. Okay, so that is... so Steve Ebner, the card is indeed at 4 stars, but the starting rarity of this card, Tharlik, is 3. So if you see the border around his card is blue, so that indicates that he started out as a rare card. So what you can do is you can use a rare card, common card, or an uncommon card to upgrade him, but not a higher rarity, like base rarity. All cards have the ability to go up all the way to 6 stars. So like a purple card can be upgraded using another purple card, or all the way down to a green card, and then legendaries. But I like purple. Like you don't really want to use another purple epic card to level up an epic card. That is just going to be a waste of your cards. So you usually wouldn't use cards to level up these cards. You usually would use experienced dummies, or you bring them into a fight to farm. There's another thing that you can do, and I will show you, where you can learn skills. So these skills are all at level 1. So like when you read about them, they're all at level 1, right? It's like Tempest Scent, for example, level 1, but then you can go up in levels and then they get stronger. So what you can do is you can this is where duplicate cards come in, but also cards from the same family. So I'm going to show you something really cool. I think it's in Slavs. So Alton is the card that I've been using, and it's not this one. It's going to be this one. So Alton is a card that I've been using, okay? And so if you take a look, I shouldn't be doing this way. If you take a look, you saw there's like 5 different colors, right? So 5 different colors of the same cards for Alton. Sorry, I'm taking too much time. I'm using this opportunity to explain to people as well. So you can see there's 5 dwarfs here, 5 different colors. They are part of a family. And what that means is when you try to upgrade their skills, you can use anyone from their family. So when I go to upgrade and I go to learn, I already maxed out because I was able to use all the different rare dwarves of the same family. I just kept upgrading them because I get tons of them, okay? And so I was able to do that much easier. Whereas like for an epic card, you need to use epic cards of that family, so it becomes a little bit harder. But this is why Alton is good, because a rare card, it is much easier to upgrade. All right, so where are we at? Giveaway. Our entry has now been closed, so I'm gonna go ahead and do another drawing, and I'm gonna pick a winner, and Steve Ebner is going to be our second winner for today. Congratulations to you. And if you guys didn't, for everybody else, unfortunately, I can't really afford to give more today, but I will have more hack giveaway events, and if you just continue to join my streams, there'll be more opportunities also. So congratulations to Steve and to Brian, both of you. If you could just message me on Discord, then you could give me your information. We can send you along. Okay, so let's see. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and 5 minutes. I'm going to do one more fight. I hopefully, you know, like Catherine, I'm glad that you're jumping in and joining in, asking questions. Hopefully, what I'm showing you is interesting. But you know, I see it is a lot of fun, and really, it's whatever you put, you know, whatever you want to put into it in terms of like effort, like, you know, your how you think about it. But honestly, to me, this game is not very stressful at all. It's more just fun. Like, I'm not really stressed out about it. I'm not really I don't know. I feel like I'm just playing it, enjoying and having a good time. So we'll bring in Alexander. We'll do a taunt. We will have him taunt. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to have more of these opportunities, like more events where I will be sending out more hats. It's going to be the same style, same color schemes and everything. So hopefully you like it. Okay, so we want more. We want to match reds and we want to match greens, but there's hardly any of those colors around. And hopefully my Alexander survives before he dies. I hope he can activate his taunt. Okay, so let's do this, and we will activate him. Yes, that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and activate him. Then we will go ahead and we'll probably take out this entire wave. Yeah, we'll take out the entire wave in one shot. Now we're up against the owl bear. Oh, I didn't even realize he's a dark bear. Purple. For some reason, I thought he was green. Okay, so that changes things. So now we're gonna try and keep the dark purple gems, keep the purple gems away from him, while trying to match yellow gems. Okay, we're not gonna be able to. With the way the gems are dropping though, it feels like I'm going to have a hard time keeping the gems away from him. Okay, so I just do this. And we'll do that. King Dragon, yeah, thank you. I honestly, like, if I could, honestly, I want to give the hat to every one of you that entered. But unfortunately, the hats aren't free. So the way it works is I have this hat that is from my merch store, and so you could order it, you know, and I could order it as well at a basically I can order it at, you know, with no markup, right? But I still need to order it. They don't give me that for free, unfortunately, but it is my own design. Like, I designed the hat, and so I'm pretty happy with it, pretty proud of it. Hope you guys like it too. So this is going to be my last battle here. I'm going to try my best to try and take it down. So look at there's 10 debuffs on this boss right now, and I want to see what happens after this turn. So let's go ahead and do this, that, and we're going to move this out of the way for now. I want to see if he just dies from all the debuffs. Like, after his turn, he's going to get hit by the bleed and burn. Yeah. This is why debuffs are really strong. If you can get the debuffs on and you can survive the wave, then you can do some really, really good damage. All right, so we get some uncommon armor for Hawkeye. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and save it. Now, before I exit, I'm going to show you something that I did. Okay, I'm going to show you something I did with my units. So, for example, I went ahead and I added the caster. I added caster to Alton. Which one did I update just earlier? I think it was Premislav. So I just took. I went to Premislav, and for now my focus was just level 12. And you can see I have some rare equipments there, but my focus has been just like as many stars as I could find for them. And now let's go ahead and pick another hero that doesn't have a good equipment. Yeah, so let's see. So right now I have a 3-star equipment, and so like what I do is I basically go and take a let's say I wanted to do the one I just got, which is from Hawkeye, right? So I have a 4-star one. Here's an example. 5 stars is really where I would want to go with though, but I'll start with the 4-star one just to give you an idea, right? So here is a rare. When you go to upgrade, you'll see 2 of the stats are already pre-filled and then the other 2 aren't until level 9. And so like what happens is like at level 3, you're going to see one of these 2 stats gets a buff. Okay, so resistance now got doubled from 4% to 8%. Now we're going to jump up to level 6. And at level 6, you're going to see that the health is going to be bumped up as well. And it got bumped up to 10% instead of 4%, okay? And there is also a, it randomly fails too. Like it's not always a guarantee to succeed. And my experience is it starts getting harder once you try to get to level 10. Level 12. Once you get to level 12 though, it's almost impossible to get to level 13 without losing a lot of money. And so I generally kind of just stop at 12. And then if I feel like it's just taking too long to get there, like right now, this particular example, like even though I have a high upgrade chance, it's actually failing a lot. I'm going to give it one more shot and I'm going to stop. All right, so I failed one more time. I'm just going to walk away. So it's not always guaranteed I'm going to be able to get to level 12, but you can see here, every single artifact has 4 substats. Like this is very important to understand about the game, is that don't discount something just because it's uncommon or common. That has nothing to do with the actual like base attack. A common 6-star artifact is going to outperform that legendary 1-star because your base stats is hugely different. So that is something that I learned. And so I just want to make sure that you guys are aware as well. Ghost Lightning, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me here. So let's see. Still, status ailments are very strong and only going to get stronger after the upcoming patch. Yeah, accuracy is going to be more useful. And they are making it so that your color affinity is going to be better as well, right? Top 10 PvP defenses only involve often just status ailments. No official news, though the official Gemstone YouTube released a teaser a few hours ago. Ooh, gotta go check it out. Thanks for the information. I'm gonna have to go check it out. Something new. Oh, okay, so the store got refreshed. So anyways, that is going to be the conclusion of my that's going to be the conclusion of my video, my stream for today. Thanks a lot for joining, and I was really glad to have some of you who are new to the game come in, have a chance to learn a little bit about the game. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and thanks to everybody else who've joined in. And again, thanks to the winner. Thanks to everybody, and congratulations to the winners, Steve Ebner and Brian W. Make sure you comment and make sure you message me on Discord so that I can get your information and send you the hats. And we will try again next week. Next week, I'll hopefully also get some in-game redeemable codes so that you can get some goodies also. Your in-game name is Rock Howard after the SK fighting character. Nice. You've been playing since December and you love it. That's great. Good to see some of these really good good players, long-time players here. Do they have a network app for news? So there's Discord. They have a Discord, and you can also find out more information just from content creators, and they would send out news feeds in the game also. So take a look for information there. They don't quite have like a network app, like their own messaging app, but right now they're taking advantage of I know that they're taking advantage of Reddit, and they're also using Discord for any announcements. Okay, King Dragon, thank you very much. And Ghost Lightning, gonna look you up, Rock Howard. And thanks for all of your comments in my YouTube videos also. Anyways, thanks a lot for joining me for the stream, guys. It's been great. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me, and I will be coming out with more offline content. Give me comments below. Let me know what you think, and give me suggestions so that I could make better content for everybody. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Have a good night, and